This was, I mean, a lot of my stuff, as you've figured out at this point, is pretty heavy, lyrically, and it's kind of where I put my stuff. I mean, like, I don't live there all the time, but that song in particular, just to give you a little background to it, and today it kind of even has a little more of an impact on me. Years ago, I actually started writing this song like 8 years ago, and it was literally, it initially just started out as a song that I did for my own expression. I wasn't planning on recording it at any point in time. It was just sort of an expression of something that I experienced. I had a friend whose father passed away of cancer, and then right around the same time, a friend of mine had a miscarriage, and it was a lot of sort of grief going on around me. And I think what I was, I'm just going to go there. This is what I write about. So, I felt like there was, in this culture here, in the culture I grew up in, I've always experienced that grief was kind of blown over really quickly, because we live in sort of a utilitarian culture where it's like about getting back to business, And I always felt like when somebody died or something that was lost, it was wrapped up way too fast. It was kind of like, we got to get past this really quick. And there's something about it in me that didn't sit well. I just was like, this doesn't seem normal. This doesn't seem human. And I was around some friends who were experiencing loss, and I saw this kind of thing, and I wanted to say, it's okay to sort of just be in it for a minute and to go through it. You have to go through something. Don't go around it. And that's really when you can actually experience freedom and joy on the other side of it all. It's when you actually kind of go through it and don't just sort of get past it. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. So I was kind of seeing this, and I wrote the first two lines of this song, or first two verses of this song, for my friends. And then a few years ago, my father passed away, and I kind of had my own experience of significant loss. I had friends that passed away, and that was significant, but nothing that close to me. And I wrote the third verse and finished the song, and I decided to put it on this record, which was largely about grief, which is not a very sexy topic to sell records. But that's what I was going through, and I felt like I really wanted to make a record about that. And so that's where this song comes from. It was from a point of grief. And today, sadly enough, I learned of a friend who passed away today. So it's one of those things where you just sort of, I'm sitting in a Starbucks and I get a text, and you kind of learn, it's just a strange thing. So I will sing this song in light of that, not to make it super heavy for us all, but it's life, So this is Sounds from the Riverbed. And this is how I started it. This is like me and a guitar sitting in a room. So. Silently tracing the cracks through the chaos, grieving what cannot come back, what's gone away, feeling the weight of sorrows and night. You can't looking away to a violent sky. There's a deep, dark river rising on the inside of you. And you stand in the water with your arms crossed, growing hallelujah, as the trees bend to the east, as the sun waits over the sea. Fall into that mystery, or it will pull you under. Fall into that mystery, or it will pull you under. And it's and the stones in the city walls pulled from the